Now, please tell me your IRN, or individual record number. I'm sorry, but I'm unable to identify you using your IRN.
That's exactly what I entered yesterday, and it gave me an error message. No, not this right now. I took too long.
And for verification, your last name starts with the letters B, U, R, right? Say yes or press 1. Otherwise, say no or press 2. I'm sorry, I am unable to identify you. Please press or say 1 if you have questions regarding the balance on your account. Press or say 2 if you have questions regarding your financial aid application. Press or say 3 if you have questions about your upcoming course. Press or say 4 if you have questions regarding a change in your schedule. Press or say 5 if you have any other questions. Good afternoon, University of Phoenix. This is Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. My student IRN number is 902-557-2159.
Okay. Yeah, and I would love to help you with any financial, with any questions you may have. Is it all right if I ask you a few questions just to get you verified?
Sure.
Okay, fabulous. Well, thank you for providing me an IRN, and if I could have you state your full name for me?
Tequila Oliver.
Thank you, Tequila. And do you have your 4-digit verification PIN?
Yes, 8214.
All right, and what's the name of your first pet?
Tiger.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Tequila. I do have you verified, and bear with me while I populate your account.
Okay.
Okay, and I see the last time you reached out to us, there was an email just earlier today about your student loans being reinstated, that were forgiven. Is that what you're reaching out today about?
That is what I'm reaching out today about, but that actually is a response that I got today from an email.
Oh, okay.
From an email yesterday. Most recently, I spoke with someone yesterday, but it was kind of I just asked the
My
sheet.
apologies.
That's okay. But you kind of know where we're at, though. Have you read the 2 questions in that email that she responded to?
Yeah, I haven't read the full thing yet, but if you could bear with me, I could go over at least that email and then see. I see you did speak to Jennifer yesterday as well. So yeah, if you want, I could take a minute just to read it to catch up, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So here, just bear with me. Thank you for bearing
No problem.
with me. Yeah, just reading through it. So yeah. Okay, loans are not required. Okay, and here, Leah, let me here. I'm just taking a look at everything. But yeah, if you just would feel free to re-explain to me like what, because I see the note, but I just want to get clarity on your specific question right now, I guess.
Okay. Well, the first question was like, is there any way that we can fix it without there being any penalty to me? So being that I submitted this information regarding my student loans being forgiven, and I submitted that to the school in an appropriate time, and the loans were still applied somehow. I even called in to kind of try to stop it, and they were still applied. Is there any way that we can, how do we remedy that without there being a penalty to me?
Okay, great question. Yeah, is it all right if I put you on hold while I look into this further for you? And did you have any other questions other than what's in the notes?
The only question other than what's in the notes is like if there's no way that we can kind of retract it and make it right moving forward. Like if I take out loans right now because I have loans that haven't been taken out. If I accept loans now, will that change my financial aid award?
Okay. Okay, perfect. I'll make note of that. Yeah, so I'll just put you on hold while I kind of take a look at everything just to get a better understanding, and I'll be right back if that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
She's trying not to answer the question. It was 2 questions. And the one chick, yesterday, she played stupid with me till she found out how much I knew. And then I told her I was just like, I kind of caught her in a corner and she was stuck. And I told her, I said, it's okay, like, you don't really have to, deal with it today. Because she said she didn't know what to do. And I'm like, I'll just call back at a later day. I'm just asking that you annotate that I called her and inquired today. And she was like, okay. And, she's trying to spin me too. She's trying to find a way to spin me. You have to listen to what they're saying. And if you see this email, they replied to the email that I sent yesterday. And in that reply, she was pretty much like she couldn't answer any questions regarding my finances because of the email the email address that I sent the message from. Pretty much saying that account isn't on file, so they can't discuss it. That's why I'm calling. My email. And I told the one yesterday, I'm like, I even have a recording of it, like that shit wasn't supposed to be how y'all made it. Like, it's y'all fault. So why should I get any penalty? And the reason I've been handling it via email is because it's a record. When shit like this takes place, this is how they fuck shit up. Me having conversation with them. Yes, I'm here.
Thank you so much for holding. So I just wanted to ask a few clarifying questions just so I understand. So it was just in regards to the academic year 1 that we're currently enrolled in. You didn't intend to use any of those funds for this current academic year? Because moving forward in academic year 2, I don't see that there's any funds that have been accepted.
Well, yeah, moving forward in academic year number 2 or 3, there isn't anything there. But I submitted, do you see in my student file where I submitted a form to you guys around November 2022, and it's pretty much a document that's stating that I didn't want to take out any future loans. The reason being was because my loans were being forgiven. I wouldn't want to mess that up. And so what took place is I had all that information on file. I verified that the university had it. However, I took a leave of absence when I returned from my leave of absence. They were applied, and my loans have been reinstated.
So, and do you mean with your lender, or are you specifically, because so you don't recall going into the student portal to like accept loans? Because typically that's what would need to happen in order for loans to be applied. Is there would be the requirement that you would go in and accept them. So maybe there's something I'm not understanding.
Oh, I see what you're saying too. Okay, so yeah, no, I never accepted them.
Okay. Okay, so in your student portal, because I do see for like academic year 1, there were some funds that were accepted, since we're almost out of that payment, since we're almost out of that academic year, and great job with all your grades.
Great job.
So obviously there's no balance or anything there because the loans covered it. So is the issue with the...
Oh, hold on. I have 81 credits. You're saying I'm still in academic year number 1?
Well, that's just what is reflecting right now. I do see that you're about to go into like what they like call the academic year 2, but that's not necessarily like reflecting credit-wise. It's just like years with us.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so back to your previous question, you were saying about the loans because I didn't accept them. What about it?
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to understand if it's something that you're needing to talk to your lender about, or if it's something that you want to make sure you don't accept loans moving forward, or if I'm misunderstanding. Because any time there's loan acceptance, that would be required on your part to go in and accept those loans in the student portal.
So are you saying it applied a loan maybe from the previous year, even though it was part of 2024? Because that would make sense. It's not that I accepted new loans. It's just what was left over because I took a leave of absence. Could that be it?
Yeah, that could potentially have been what happened if you, because I see that, we resumed our payment period starting 4/11/2023, and I think that's here. I'd have to check for the breaks, but so our second payment period started 4/11/2023. So when you do the loan acceptance, it's for the full academic year. So if there were still amounts left over from what you accepted for that year, then they would have been applied in that second distribution of funds.
Okay, well, you know what? That kind of would make sense. So I need to see now if I can speak with them and get them to understand that. I just had to start with the school first because I'm like, I haven't accepted any loans. And look, and that's the thing. Okay, so here we go. That form that I submitted to you guys, it was pretty much saying like that the loan that I accepted, I wanted to pretty much reduce it. So it was a form that the university has. Let me see if I can pull it up here to reduce the amount.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up right now too. Here, bear with me.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's just loading on my end, so.
Okay.
But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry. That wasn't my intention.
Yeah, so, and that's kind of where the error is, because if I reduce that amount to 0 to not accept any of what was left, then, and they were still applied, that's where the error is.
Okay, yeah, and here, maybe it'll make more sense once I find the form that you're referencing as well. Because that might be something now with the lender to reach out about. Yeah, because that would have been, back in when you started the first academic year back in like May 22-ish, something like that. You would have done that funds acceptance, and that would have been throughout this academic year that it would have been applied. So it would have been something you did a little bit ago.
Right.
So yeah, just so I can understand what the next steps on our end should be. all the funds have been applied for this current academic year. So if you're not wanting to do it moving forward, you just wouldn't go into your portal to accept any funds.
Yep, I do see that. I see it says awaiting acceptance, and I know not to not to go that route.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And are you, just so we can make sure that we're covering you, were you just planning on paying out of pocket for the remainder, or?
No, the VA pays for my classes.
Oh, okay. Okay. My apologies. Yeah, it's just not updating on there. Oh, okay. My apologies. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I do see that now.
Y'all, do you see this bitch? You see what they're doing?
All right. So I'm still, yeah, thank you for bearing with me. I'm still just trying to load the document so I can see that as well. So thank you for bearing with me. While I'm waiting on that, did you have any other questions, or?
Nope. Just trying to figure out how funds that I reduced got applied.
Okay, so you're saying that you recall going in earlier this year to change the loan amounts for that year?
I did it before my leave of absence.
Okay. Do you remember printing a loan confirmation at all for that or anything?
No, it's an actual university form.
Okay. Okay. I'll look into that. Is it okay if I put you on hold while I look into that for you?
That's fine.
Okay. Bear with me one second.
What are you looking at if you keep having to look into stuff and you ain't found nothing? You trying to skate your motherfucking way out of this. And see how they got off that thought at the last motherfucking minute? I was about to get off the phone with her. I'm like, okay, so if I accepted it all and then this and that, you know what I'm saying, I can call. But it was like one of those things moving forward. Like, they go in terms of academic years. And I still might be able to get them to understand that and remove the loans from my credit report again. But if I can't, bottom line is I submitted a form that reduced them to 0 so I wouldn't get it because I didn't want to fuck it up. And I know I'm going to jail and everything, y'all, and getting out, and ain't none of this shit gonna matter, but still, this is witchcraft and voodoo, what's taking place right now. This is how they're doing this. And this. All this shit you see, this is how they're doing it. One of the ways. These motherfuckers don't sleep, they don't eat, all they do is geek. And still motherfucking DNA. My mouse isn't working.